but you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. Gary. All right, who's next?
Page 5 going down. Hold on.
Julian Tovar.
That's also mine, Judge. I've conferred with the state. I believe there's still some discovery that's outstanding.
Yes, Your Honor, reading on Instagram messages, which I did just receive, and in the process of uploading the defense computer as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Recall this on the same date as his previous client. We'll call it for November 4th and state at that time you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Anything else?
Nothing.
All right, thank you.
Right here, the judge is setting the tone. Calm, controlled, but you can feel the tension building. Whenever a judge calls a motion to revoke, trust me, everyone in the room knows things are about to get serious.
Right. So this is a motion to revoke. That they violated the contract. That's what the state is alleging because they're on probation, and they're on probation for aggravated robbery. The range of punishment is 5 to 99 years or life in prison. So either they're going to do a contested. When they do a contested, what that means is that the defendant is saying this is not true what's in this motion, so I want to fight the charges against me. And then what they'll do is the state will have to call witnesses, but on motions to revoke, the burden of proof is less. You know how normally in law school they tell you it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt, but the allegations in this motion is preponderance of evidence. All right, who's here on Joshua Jacob Cannon? Yes. Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Jason Gearham's working line.
Okay. Hello.
I mean, it looks like
You put him on the left or the right, Judge?
Oh, no, he's in the center. You're on this side. All right, so are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
we made the recommendation that Marquis is the thing to go forward. Yes, the MRT and the ILB.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 2570B State versus Joshua Jacob Cannon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Gearham, Your Honor.
Mark Lifford, fence judge.
And are you Joshua Jacob Cannon?
Sure.
Now watch this part closely. This is where the judge explains the difference between a regular trial and a motion to revoke. In revocation hearings, the state doesn't need beyond a reasonable doubt. They only need preponderance of evidence,
Violation of your
VAS.
conditions. Do you understand? All right. So are you the same Joshua Jacob Cannon who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2570B for the offense of aggravated robbery on June 12, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. If we're proceeding with number 2, that is the second to last number 2.
Okay.
Is a violation of condition here on or about the 16th day of August 2024. Bear County, Texas, the defendant Joshua Jacob Cannon, who live in there, admits to the illegal use of controlled substance, mainly marijuana, violation of number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
The waiver may violate.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to life in prison?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you have some sort of an agreement that you've worked out with the state, I don't have to follow that. Once you've pled true, I can sentence you to life in prison. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Knowing that you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is denied a motion to adjudicate, continue the individual on the deferred. With the amendments to add MRT course and intensive outpatient treatment.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
And here, everything changes. The moment the defendant pleads true, the judge gains full power. One word from him, and the entire case turns. Look at the defendant. You can see the fear hit instantly.
I make bad decisions.
No, I mean, here's the thing. You have decisions that you have to make. And on the one hand, your decision is, do I want to do this? If I do this and I'm caught, I could look at life in prison. And then what ends up happening is your attorney has and this is where I've been a defense attorney before. This is where the attorneys are throwing themselves on the mercy of the court, saying, please let this judge follow our agreement, even though I don't have to do it. So when you're making decisions and knowing you could go to prison, and you're still choosing to do this nonsense.
I've been going to NA meetings. I've been going there for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to.
Well, but see, here's the thing. You've been on probation since 2023, and you only have two weeks. What have you been doing with your life? Do you have employment?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work for Home Country Waste Solutions. I work 60 hours every week.
But you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. Garhan will tell you. How old are you?
20.
You're 20. Do you know how many 20-year-olds are at the prison? A lot. And if you don't want to get your life in order, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to be at the prison. I will still remember you because I remember all the people who come through here. But you know what everybody's going to say? Oh, well. And this is what I can tell you about the government. The government may not have money to build state hospitals, but they will always find money for the prisons. And whether or not there's supposed to be 5 people in the cell or 2 people in the cell, they will put 5 people in that cell. They will put 6 people in that cell, because they're not going to let you just be out here and say, oh, well, you know, it's overcrowded, so we don't have another jail, so we'll just let him be out here. That's not the way it works. And he can tell you that's not the way.
Pause here for a second. Imagine being 20 years old and hearing a judge say she could legally sentence you to life in prison. Life. One decision, one mistake, and your whole future hangs on a single conversation.
So, here's the thing. I know people say marijuana is not a big thing, but when you're on probation, guess what? And your attorney will tell you this. You're not even allowed to drink alcohol in your house.
Yes.
So you're not even allowed to smoke marijuana in your house. If you do, you know what that's telling me? You want to go to prison. So I'm going to give you a decision. And what I can tell you is, you know yourself better than your attorney does, better than I do, better than probation, better than the state does. So I want you to look deep inside yourself and discover and realize whether or not you can complete this probation or not, because you signed up for probation to be on probation for 10 years. So that's 2033. If you cannot complete this probation, and you know you cannot complete this probation, just let us know. I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Otherwise, I will follow this agreement that you've reached. They're going to give you UAs, and they're going to test for levels. If those levels go up, that signifies that you're using, and a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and we're going to be right back here. So those are your only 2 choices. I'll give you the MRT, the intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to make you do NA meetings, and they're going to test for levels, or you can call it a day, and I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Which do you prefer?
TR meetings.
Have you had a time to internalize that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because I will tell you, the state will tell you, I've sent 20-year-olds to prison before.
And Judge, I know he's very emotional right now, but when I've talked with him, he has conveyed he needs help. I mean, he has been self-medicating. He got in a real bad accident about 1.5 years ago, jacked up his hip, no excuse, but he needs help to figure out not doing that. I mean, it takes full responsibility, Judge.
All right, probation, I'll deny the and I'm sorry, probation, are you recommending this as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate conditions to include the MRT, IOP, And I'm gonna want UAs, test him for levels. And he's gonna do sober support meetings. In 30 days. And your levels should start going down. Do you understand? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Judge Austin, do you want me to put that as way?
How often are you, because it's marijuana in his system?
Every 2 weeks.
All right, so there's gonna be UA every 2 weeks until he presents with a negative UA. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, everything that you do from here on out, I'm gonna help you with your decision making. If your actions could result in you being revoked and going to prison, you shouldn't do it. If your actions are like, maybe this is something I can get revoked for, maybe not, you shouldn't do it. Do you understand? Because otherwise, you're gonna be at the prison and either you are, well, first a motion to revoke will be filed. Either you're gonna make bond or you're not. If you don't make bond, we'll bring you over dressed in orange, we'll hear it. And either you're gonna get revoked or not. And either you'll end up in prison or not. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. Oh, well, I have 2 students here. Okay. And here's for your client some tissue.
Thank you, Judge.
So he's an attorney.
Thank you, Judge.
Here's that.
Losing my mind.
Oh, it is new. Just give me 1 second. All right, what are the case?
We have an agreement, but last setting, Judge, and I've talked with the state probation, we had looked into drug court because we believe that, and I don't want to speak for probation, but we believe that he'd be an excellent candidate. We had filed a request. He had gotten denied before, but it was because he had an active warrant, so they wouldn't even screen him. The next screening is tomorrow morning, and so the state's not opposed if you would consider resetting him a week, if you would consider allowing him to apply to see if he's eligible for drug court. On Mr. Renteria, and then we have a sentencing on Mr. Gomez.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yes, Your Honor. Are they in your class or are they just from high school?
Oh, they're at St. Mary's, so they're coming by to figure out if they've made the right choice for this profession. I think they have.
Go to medicine. No one likes lawyers.
All right, Ruben Renteria.